Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. It's been a few days. I had to take a little bit of a spiritual break. A lot of things. Oh my gosh. I'll just show you. Just looked over at my clarification deck and there's our friend the ladybug. She hasn't been here for a long time. So I'll give her a little drink of water. And funny how she just finds my tarot table. There you go, little one. Sorry. Flip over. There you go. I guess I should shuffle this now. So it's been some very heavy energy, and I know as a collective we're experiencing that through all that's going on in the world. But it feels personal too. It feels very personal, this really heavy density, and I can't quite figure it out whether it's to know what to purge or whether it's just personal to me. But it's just like I'm hearing the last straw, so that might be relevant for somebody. Somebody may be, this is the last straw. Maybe the straw that breaks the camel's back in your relationships, in your job. I don't know, but it's just like we're at that point of the shift, the release. It's almost like the division. What I'm hearing is it's the division between the 3D and the 5D is happening now. That you can't straddle the worlds anymore. You have to exist in your 3D world, but it has to be from the 5D perspective. And you can't vacillate back and forth between them like we've been doing. That you have to take a stand. That this is, oh, this card stayed on the table. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, no shit. Feels like you have to create the 5D in your life, and you have to adhere to that belief system that I just saw the moon, that it's all a new cycle is about to emerge, but the collapse of the old cycle is very visible. And it's invoking a lot of, fear. It feels like there's just a lot of density, and that density is the final breaking point. And thus begins the collapse. So it might be that the things that you once believed in, or people you believed in, or your mission that you believed in, or your career that you believed in, it's the tower for the globe. And I guess this is what has to happen in order, like an egg has to crack for the chick to come out. But I don't know. Tell me what you're feeling, what your perception is about it, because it just feels like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right, let's try wisdom from the hidden realms. Maybe we get an answer from Spirit. The Horse King, assistance and control. So assistance is the good, and control is kind of the alternate. This is a 6 card. So this is like divine assistance versus 3D control. And this is the Emperor, and this is one of the horses from the Chariot. So it's like that Wheel of Fortune. We have to choose what dimension we're in. They said pull another. Thank you, Spirit. I need some answers for my viewers today, and for myself, please. What is this dense, heavy energy about? It's like we can't receive the level of assistance that we want from the divine when we are allowing ourselves to be controlled by darker forces. And I don't really want to get into all of this. I don't usually get into it, but it is very heavy right now. Positive expectations and clarity. This is the eyes of beauty. So we have a divine masculine and a divine feminine here. The Horse King that kind of being the Emperor with the Chariot, and this is the Eyes of Beauty, positive expectations and clarity. This feels like a combination of the Queen of Swords and the Empress energy. And there is a veil over her face. Okay, let's just briefly look through. There's a 42 and a 25. All right, I'm going to read the 25 first because that's what I flipped to first. When the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it is perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. Okay, so that's about perceptions, how you're seeing what's going on in your immediate energetic circle. The Horse King. The Horse King always comes to you to lend the power to go the distance, forging ahead whatever the weather. Well, that's good news. I think we need a little bit of that. You will most certainly reach your perfect destination with this noble ally. He lets you know that some person or circumstance brought through synchronicity will certainly appear to help you with your endeavors. You aren't meant to go this part of the journey alone. This is also an important time to delegate authority to others so that they may assist you. Currently, you're magnetic to powerful people who are in a position to help make your dreams come true. The Horse King asks that you remain open to those who are sent to aid you. You can be assured that you will be lifted up and will ride high in victory. That's that Chariot, Emperor Chariot energy that we were tapping into. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Divine Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn, and let's just find out. I'm going to pull two cards, one for the Divine Masculine, one for the Divine Feminine. Feels like purification. The sunflower, and I'm just going to say that's the flower for the Ukraine. This feels like the Divine Masculine is moving forward, or we are each moving forward in our Divine Masculine energy. And what we need to do is see the journey through the eyes of the divine perception and not our temporal perception. I don't read oracles upside down, in the reverse. Potential and purification, both beginning with P. And this is about potential and purifying our perception. Well, we're into alliteration now. Okay. Okay, so let's leave that there. Oh, ladybugs are traveling. Let's pull from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. I'll pull 3 cards for the Divine Feminine, 3 cards for the Divine Masculine, and then we'll see what comes down the center. I really wasn't intending to do a Divine Masculine Feminine reading. It's just that's how it comes out. I'm going as I'm guided. 3 cards for the Divine Feminine, please, Spirit. Find out about this purification, these eyes of beauty, positive expectations. This feels like a sun card because it's a sunflower. Positive expectations, clarity, the eyes of beauty. Now, all of these come out in the reverse, and this is, yay. Foundation and achievements. This is the 4 of Wands. Rest and rejuvenate. Patience, which is the Temperance card. And recognition and reward. All of them in the reverse. So this is the purification process. This is very disruptive energy. This is shaking your foundation and what you perceive to be what you wanted. I don't know if you can see Ladybug. She's here. She says hello. And this is about stepping away from ego, this recognition and reward, patience, rest and rejuvenation, and foundation and achievements. It feels like this is that tower. in your life, which is purifying your energetic circle. Definitely what that is. Okay, this card stayed on the table. 2, movement, choices, and decisions. Movement, yeah, we talked about that with the Chariot. Potential, making decisions about their potential. Ooh, here's the Magician, the awareness card, and that kind of came out in the cross, semi-cross, but it feels like somebody is making conscious decisions now. They're consciously manifesting, moving on. Wow, so we have lots of movement here. Moving on to what it is there. And when I hear potential, I'm hearing divine destiny. So they're starting to make choices and create their life based upon their highest good. What is in their highest good? They're leaving behind some old decision-making templates, matrices, in order to move on into their spiritual potential and to maximize what it is that they are meant to do here. And that's what that Magician is. To me, the Magician is somebody who starts to manifest what it is they truly want. And that can be something based on ego, but it also could be something based on spiritualness. And this is a 2 and a 6, and that feels like a spiritual number to me. But the potential is, you know, maximizing what is their mission. Maximizing the mission. Ooh, disruption. Did I not tell you? Okay, so choose wisely. This is that 7 of Cups. And then the Tower. Disruption. I definitely called that. This is Tower energy, but it feels like it is through choices that this Tower is coming, that this former dimension is being deconstructed. Let's pull from the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti and see if there's more information. I want to hear about this Tower a little more. So we have 3 major arcana on the table, and one is Patience in the reverse, which means you might be a little impatient about what's going on. You kind of want it to be over. That's what I'm feeling. And then, but look at it from the perspective that this is something that has to, this is your purification, and this means things are going to be burned away. And so that's part of the Tower energy. There we have the 7 of Swords. That's what's going to be burned away. People around you, circumstances that are sabotaging, that are not for your highest and greatest good, maybe malicious. And there we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, because it feels like you've been under this energy for a while. Judgment. There's another major arcana. Yeah, this is Judgment. To me is a timing card for your spiritual ascension. This is all necessary for the ascension of both of you, because you can't remain in the density any longer. And that's the purification, is burning off the density. And that is whatever energetically is keeping you tied to the 3D. Ah, Hierophant in the challenge position. This is your spiritual ascension. Yeah. The Star. This is a clock. I never noticed that before. This is a pendulum. I saw something that looked like a sunflower, and I was like, oh, look, another sunflower. This is a clock. This is a pendulum. This is the time. You're pouring out what's no longer serving you, and you're going to fill it up with more spiritually minded. This is the 3rd eye chakra. The Magician has the crown chakra. So feels like that's where we are in our chakra system. We're at the 3rd eye, where we can actually see with this perception now what it is that's happening. And then with the crown chakra, being guided, listening to your higher self, listening to your guides, moving on into this more spiritually less dense. There's the Six of Wands. Yeah, success, Ace of Swords. This is your new truth. And the old illusions of truth are falling away. Last one, death. Absolutely. Look at that. I'll take those. I'm going to look at the one beneath. But death, Ace of Swords, which is clarity, truth. You're seeing truth now. All of the, okay, what I'm just going to say, the actions of people in your circle now, you're not excusing bad behavior anymore, and you're saying your actions speak the truth to me. And so you're moving on. You're focusing on things that are supporting you and in your highest and greatest good. And this is the time. This is, I never saw that clock there. And this was my first tarot deck. And then this is a judgment. When I said these two, that's a timing card. These two cards just fell out. Page of Cups and Four of Pentacles. This to me, and I'm just what I'm hearing, this is keeping things close to your breast, keeping your 3D life circles small. Usually this is a card of controlling or resisting, but right now this is a card of like protecting your 3D life from these energies that are the Seven of Swords. This Page of Cups, it's hard for me to read page energy because it feels like there's this person who's trying to make this offer, you know, this I want to give you this cup. Look, I've got this beautiful light in my cup and I want to share it with you. And you're saying, no. See, he's offering and he's no. I'm going to protect my circle. I'm going to protect my energy. I'm going to protect my resources. I'm going to protect myself. So that's this energy here. Let's pull for the masculine over here. Let's balance it out a little bit. There's the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This Queen of Cups has an empty cup. And she's making an offer too. And this Divine Masculine is saying, no. I'm not taking empty cups. I'm not filling up anybody else's cup right now. I'm going to work on my own, or I'm going to only accept offers for people who bring something to the table that is supportive to me. What else for the Divine Masculine? Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords comes after the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is truth. This feels like, you know, somebody didn't want to see truth. Somebody didn't want to see the truth of a situation or a relationship. They didn't want to see or know the truth. But I don't feel like they're getting an opportunity to deny it anymore. I mean, free will, you could. The Hanged Man in the reverse flew right over the Hierophant, right over the Judgment card. Three major arcana flipped on top of each other, not wanting to see the truth. Ten of Wands in the reverse. That flew over on the Divine Feminine side. Yeah, this is time to put all this, God, another major arcana flew out. I mean, you guys are watching this. This is the Devil card in the challenge position. Yeah, it's hard to escape this. It's hard to break out because there's so much energy that is trying to hold you back. It's not allowing you to see things from this positive perspective. It's like you're inundated by all of this negative. All I see are these hands reaching out, you know, trying to pull you back in. I'm seeing this ladybug make a circle around this little bowl that I have. Look at that. There's the Seven of Wands. Yeah. You are having to defend yourself constantly. Two of Cups. Over relationships. Both of you, it seems. I still want more on this Divine Masculine, this Two of Swords. Didn't want to see that the Queen's cup was empty. He didn't want to see it. And maybe that's the impetus. Let's see. What does he see it now? Yeah, with the awareness card now, he sees it. He didn't want to see the truth that what he was... There's the Tower. Holy shit. Look at all the... I mean, come on. Let's just review. Here's the Disruption, the Tower card. The Judgment card. The Hierophant card. The Hangman card. The Devil card. The Seven of Wands card. The Two of Cups card. And the Tower. They're all crumbling. Any lower vibration relationship in your life right now is going to crumble. So, be ready. Just going to say, be ready. Because it is a painful process. But it will lighten your energetic field. Yeah, look at that. Five of Pentacles. Am I not right? Thank you, Spirit. I mean, Spirit's right. I'm not right. I'm just the messenger. Okay. It feels like this is what's going on in both of your lives, but you're seeing it very differently. You're seeing it from a different perspective. The Divine Feminine is kind of like, this is Page of Pentacles. I don't understand that one. It doesn't fit here. What is this? Maybe the Divine Masculine is going to... Oh, there. Two of Wands in the challenge position. It feels like the Divine Masculine wants to kind of come in and say, look, I can offer this assistance. Two of Wands, Two of Cups. It feels like the Divine Masculine wants to offer assistance to the Divine Feminine. But it feels like she doesn't... It feels like she's just trying to protect herself. That's what this Page of Cups and this Four of Pentacles is. He's now trying to make this emotional offer of physical assistance in some way, some sort of assistance. And the Divine Feminine is going through this bullshit. And she's like, you know, I need to protect myself. I've just been through a lot. You know, emotionally, I've been through an awful lot. I don't know if you see, I don't know if you can see the ladybugs right here. She's crawling right back up on the tarot deck. Golly, seriously. Really? Okay. So here we have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Feels like somebody's just kind of done investing in things that are conflicting. Let me just show you. Seriously, is that not divine or what? I haven't seen the ladybug in a while. I actually thought they were all gone. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Hermit. This is the energy I feel like I'm in right now, is I need to just withdraw from some stuff, because I'm going through this. I mean, this could be my reading, but if it's my reading, it's somebody else's that is incompatible energy. I think it's happening for the collective, and I think it's happening in the world. I think this is what is going on right now in everything, in this matrixy. This is what has to happen in order for all of us to ascend to 5D. And I was just telling my husband that I said, I just want to kind of stay home and not experience the world, because I'm going through all of this. And it does feel like a tower. And I'm exhausted. And I'm like, I'm just going to stay home and protect myself, because I'm tired of, you know, I'm seeing true colors. And I know it's a purification in order to release me from lower density energies. But these are long time relationships. Okay. So that is the story here. And it's heavier on the divine feminine side, but it feels like the divine masculine, like, you know what? I'm done with this empty Queen of Cups. I'm done. I'm done feeling unfulfilled. I know that I am now aware that there's more potential for me in a spiritual relationship. Wow. Tower, 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 tower. But it feels like it's heavier for the divine feminine. It just feels like the divine masculine is taking it in stride. That's what I just heard. Taking it in stride. Like, fuck it. Wow. That's heavy. No wonder all of this is so dense. No wonder I've been feeling this dense energy. And I had to take a couple of days away because I seriously just didn't even feel like I could connect with spirit in that energy. It felt corrupted. Okay, I'm going to leave it there before it gets heavier. But this explains a lot. I hope it does for you too. If it does, please comment if you're going through this. I'd like to know if this is a collective. Namaste.